duck and lentils. It's very French. And instead of serving it as this main dish that's quite hot, I'm going to serve it warm in a salad. It is so delicious. Now, if you wanted to make confit of duck from scratch, it does take time. You've got to cure the meat and then you've got to cook it low and slow in duck fat. I'm going to be using some pre-cooked confit of duck legs. They're fantastic. And all you need to do is heat them up in the oven. So I've preheated my oven. It's 190 degrees, so nice and hot. And you'll see that some of the fat is still around the duck. You want to keep that. So we'll pop this onto a tray that's been lined with some baking paper. So we'll pop one there. And the second duck leg over here. This now cooks in the oven for 15 minutes until it's golden and crisp, and then I'll let it rest. While the duck legs are warming up, the lentils. So into a pan, I'll add some extra virgin olive oil and the classic vegetables to cook with the lentils: onions, carrots, celery. I'll add 1 onion that I've quartered, so just into that hot oil. 1 carrot, I'll just cut into 3-centimetre pieces. And this is going to flavour the lentils. Lentils have a wonderful nutty flavour, but by adding these 3 ingredients, it really heightens them. Celery, we'll just cut them into small battens too, and they can go in. And we'll give this a shake, and you just want to lightly colour them. That's looking good. We'll add our lentils. These are pui lentils. I like pui lentils because they hold their shape. They're not going to break down too much. You can tell that they're pui lentils because of their bluey sort of green colour. So in they go. I've given them a wash. And 1 bay leaf. You can use other herbs in here. Rosemary's fantastic, even thyme's great. I won't season them at this stage because I want them to stay creamy, so we'll season them at the end. I'll add 750 mils of water. I'll just turn the heat down, lid goes on, and these are going to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. I just want them cooked. I don't want them to be too soft, so keep an eye on them. While they're cooking, we can get on to the French dressing. So a classic recipe, Dijon mustard. I've always got Dijon mustard in the fridge for these dressings. Even if you're just doing a classic salad, this dressing is worth remembering. So into a bowl. Orange and duck, fantastic flavours together. Think of that classic duck à l'orange. So I'm going to give this a good hit of orange with the zest and some of the juice. And we'll cut the orange in half. I'll use my nifty juicer here, and we just need about 1 to 2 tablespoons of the juice. An extra hit of acidity, some red wine vinegar. And before I start adding some olive oil and start to emulsify, just mix that together. We can season this with a good pinch of salt and some freshly cracked pepper and extra virgin olive oil. So little by little, we'll drizzle that in. So it seems like quite a lot, but we're making a large salad. There are 2 duck legs there and also lots of lentils, so I do want a substantial amount of dressing. Dressing is almost done. All I need to do is finely slice a French shallot, some parsley I'm going to add at the end, and we'll just simply wait for the lentils to finish cooking and the confit of duck. Confit of duck is perfectly cooked, crispy on the outside, and I've just allowed it to cool down. And have a look at these lentils. Fantastic. You can see that it's absorbed all of that liquid. I'll add a small pinch of salt now, some freshly cracked pepper. And if you want to be pedantic, you can take all these vegetables out because it's done its job. But you know what? I love the flavour of them. I want it to be quite a rustic salad, so I'm going to add them to the salad. So straight into our dressing, so they're still warm. I'm very happy with that. Into this bowl, we'll also add those shallots that I finely chopped, along with some of the parsley stalk. There's so much flavour in there, don't worry about throwing it out. We'll add the leaves at the last minute because I don't want them to wilt. And for the confit of duck, I'll just take it off the tray. See all these little bits here? That is just so delicious. Don't throw that out. It's crispy, salty, it's yummy. So that can go straight into our bowl. And for the duck leg, we're just going to cut the meat straight off the bone. You can see how soft it is. I mean, I say cut it, but it's pretty much just shredding the meat off the bone. Yum-o. Just run your knife through it a few times to cut it into smaller portions. And in with our lentils. Grab a spoon and a fork, and we'll just toss everything together. Finally, the parsley leaves. I'm leaving them whole, almost using it as a lettuce leaf. One last toss, and this warm salad is good to go. Just pop that in the center of the plate. Duck and lentil salad. It's a real French favourite, and I just love the addition of the parsley. It just lightens the whole thing up. I'm going to have a little taste. It's so good. The meat is meltingly tender. The lentils are still warm and creamy. Just delicious.